However, we have many dedicated and honorable police officers, and I wish to acknowledge those that had the courage displayed as they came forth to testify of any wrongdoings that they may have seen. Over a year and a half ago, I met with the entire police department, and I assured them at that time that the mayor's office is open to them without fear of retribution. I also want to know if there's any time that anyone discourages them from coming to see me. Nearly a year ago, I hired Tony Taylor as chief of the Crestview Police Department, and his primary duty was to put this department on a solid footing and regain the confidence and trust of our citizens and our police officers. He has performed admirably in this position, and on behalf of the city, I wish to thank him for his outstanding leadership. Among the changes we have made in this time includes opening the police department each weekday, and very soon with the moving of our dispatch to this building, our police department will be open 24/7 for the benefit of our citizens. We have instituted a new system of promotions within the department that are transparent and merit-based. Every officer will have the opportunity for upward mobility regardless of personal friendships with the command staff. We are aggressively pursuing accreditation for the department, which will bring greater accountability to our operations as determined by a professional outside agency. As part of our accreditation process, we are now rewriting and updating the ambiguous policy manual that directs the actions of the department. We have also activated a new complaint policy. Each complaint brought to the public will be thoroughly investigated with a report of the findings of that investigation back to the individual making the complaint. These changes, as well as many to come, are designed to avoid the situation that we have faced these past 2 years. Thank you.
And by assuring you that the Crestview community is serviced by a police department that has many fine professional officers and who are dedicated to the new direction of the agency, which is to provide the very best professional law enforcement services possible with the highest degree of integrity and honor. As you're all aware, the trial of former Major Joseph Floyd was concluded and the jury has returned a verdict of guilty on charges of racketeering. I'm not here today to denigrate Mr. Floyd, nor am I going to make any comments concerning the impending prosecution of former Chief of Police Brian Mitchell. Mr. Floyd has been judged by his peers and will now be held accountable. Mr. Mitchell is entitled to a fair trial and will be judged by his peers at some point in the future. However, the trial testimony in Mr. Floyd's case by former officers of the Crestview Police Department and citizens has provided a very broad and detailed depiction of the depth of the corruption and neglect. When those who are sworn to protect and serve the community from the malevolence that exists in society, when the protectors become the predators, it is a tragic day to be sure. And it is the citizens who suffer the dire consequences of our failures. Corruption understandably decays the trust and confidence of the public in our ability to protect and serve them. But the transgressions of the few do not contaminate the determination of the law enforcement majority who are true public servants and hold sacred their oath to protect and serve their community. Although I was ostensibly not in my contemporary position during the time period of the subject matter of the trial, the task is now mine to set things right here at Crestview.